Hey guys, it's Greg. Finally get to bring you a video of the Hulk Maquette, which I've been waiting for just over 4 months since placing the order. But unfortunately it's not going to be a very good review because it's come with quite a few quality issues and I'm actually going to send it back for a refund. But I'll take you through everything and show you the issues that I've got with it. So a quick look at the box first of all. Quite a plain box for this one, but quite nice nonetheless. I actually quite like it when they put a little side story on the box so you know a bit about the character, but I guess with the Hulk everyone knows his backstory anyway. Okay, so that's the box. Let's have a look at this statue. Okay, so here's the statue itself. If you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I've been waiting for this piece for, like I said, just over 4 months. I placed the order on February the 1st, I think it was. And it's just now turned up yesterday. Really looking forward to this piece. But so disappointed when I got it out of the box. I think the first issue is glaringly obvious if you look at it from here. His legs, the bottom half of him, is just a completely different colour to the top half. It just looks terrible. The top half looks dirty and dark. The bottom half, his legs, that's actually the colour I would have preferred it all over. But either way, if the top and bottom were the same colour, you know, it would look fine. But to have two different colours, God knows how they've managed that. But it just looks terrible, in my opinion. So that's the first issue with it. The second issue, I'll have to go in a bit closer. Hopefully I can get in close enough to show you with the camera. But on his lip there is a chunk missing. Hopefully you can pick that up, but that's not something that's happened in transit or in shipping. It's been painted over, so that's obviously happened at the factory and they've just painted straight over it. So that's the second issue. The next issue is on his shoulder. As you can see, the paint is starting to flake away. Quite worryingly, it doesn't look like there's any undercoat under the paint. But it was pointed out by a professional painter on Facebook when I posted this that the undercoat may have come away from the polystone, so I can't say for sure whether they've used primer on this or not. But it does concern me on such a expensive piece if they haven't. So that's the three main issues with it. It's such a shame because I so wanted to love this piece. You can actually see that his face is a different colour from his body as well. I mean, that possibly wouldn't be such an issue if his body and legs were the same colour. You can see there, the legs are like neon. And his torso and arms are a lot darker. So I'd have actually preferred this colour all over. I think it's quite a nice green. So the company that I bought this off, Mother's Basement in the UK, they've been very good about it. They offered to get me a replacement or a refund, or to have credit on their site and to take something else instead. I thought about it long and hard because I have wanted this piece for ages, but I've decided to go for the refund purely because the amount of money that this cost, I think the quality should be a lot better. And I'm pretty certain that I've just got a bad example because I've seen other reviews and people rave about this. But I don't want to take the chance on getting another dodgy one. And the paint issue on his back just makes me concerned if they haven't used primer, even if I get a perfect one. How long is it going to last before the paint starts flaking off? Let's just have a look at his back. It's so disappointing because this should have been an amazing statue. I mean, I'm sure everyone's seen videos of this before, but the base is really nice, really nicely detailed. You've got the tarmac on top, the girder, the cement underneath. I do really like it when Sideshow put in the extra details. Like, there was no need for them to do this wiring underneath, but they've gone ahead and done it anyway. And details like that just make all the difference on these statues. They've done a great job of weathering the trousers with the tears and rips. Love the way they've put the dirt on his hands. Face is really good too, apart from the damage there on his lip. Everyone's mentioned about the teeth already. Such a good job they've done on those, and you can even see his tongue inside his mouth. Now, to address the issues that a lot of other people had with this statue, the first one was the eyebrows, and it's true, they in person, if no one had mentioned that there was an issue, you really wouldn't notice. Yeah, one's slightly higher than the other, but in person it really doesn't show. One of the other issues was with the weight of the statue. I actually think it's got a really nice weight to it. I don't know why people would want it any heavier. I guess they sort of, because of the price of the statue, I guess to a lot of people weight equals price or price equals weight. They're sort of interlinked. But at the end of the day, it sits on a shelf on display, so why does it need to be heavy? The other issue is the fact that it's not numbered, it's just limited edition. But I think if a statue's awesome, what difference does it make how many people own it? You know, I buy a statue because I like it, and I want to look at it, and I want to enjoy it. I don't care about a number on the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to show you another issue with this statue which highlights Sideshow's lack of quality control sometimes, and that's on the bottom of the base, so bear with me a moment. Okay, so here's the bottom of the base for you. I've just had to put it on my chair so I can zoom in and give you a good look. So we've got there Sideshow Collectibles, Avengers, Hulk Maquette, and underneath there you can see limited edition, but they've spelt limited wrong. They've left out the second I. I mean, who is checking these things at Sideshow that they let something like that slip by? It's just pretty poor. You know, these things are really expensive. I'm not one of these people that expects everything to be perfect. At the end of the day, it's built in a factory in China, painted by people that probably paid peanuts. And I think if you bear that in mind, 9 times out of 10 they do a really good job. But some of these issues are pretty unacceptable, really. Okay, so that's the bottom of the base with its own quality control issue. Okay, this is what makes it even harder to swallow when you get these issues, is that these boxes come sealed and stamped with a sticker from Sideshow, assured for quality. Well, whoever's checking these for quality when they're boxed and shipped, they need to be sacked, to be honest. It's just a bit of a joke when you get that sort of, you spend that sort of money, you expect a really nice piece. And I'm sure mine's just a bad example, but it's pretty hard to take. Okay, I just wanted to do a size comparison for you. This is my trusty Pepsi can. I've placed it by the base there, taken the base off of the display, and as you can see, the can doesn't even come to the top of the base. It really is a massive, imposing piece. In total, from the bottom of the base to the top of his head is about 26 inches. So it is massive. You need a pretty large area to display this guy in. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show you was the display that I had set up for him. This is how much I was looking forward to getting this guy. I actually went to the trouble and expense of getting hold of a Hulk Mondo print. I actually imported this from the States. The price wasn't too bad. I got it off eBay, but it wasn't as bad as some of the other prices I've seen for Mondos on there. At the moment it's in a pretty cheap frame, but I just wanted to get it on the wall. As you can see, the pose is almost identical, the statue and the Mondo, so it would have looked great. But it does look great, which makes it even more disappointing that I'm sending this guy back. It's hard to get a good shot of the print because obviously it's in a reflective frame, but they are really nice. If you get the chance to pick up a Mondo, I definitely recommend it. It's just a shame that they sell out so quick on the website, and then they're almost immediately on eBay at horrendous prices. Okay, so that's my rather disappointing review of the Hulk Maquette from Sideshow Collectibles. Would I recommend it? If you get a good one, it would be an awesome statue. but I'm not prepared to take the chance at the moment on getting another one. I'll wait and see further down the line, see what happens with the prices on eBay. Maybe they'll come down in price because it's a limited edition, and if I can pick up a good one later on, then I will. But for the time being, I'm going to take the refund and use it to buy something else, I think. Okay, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the issues with this guy. Let me know if you've got one, if you've got any of the same issues, or if you've got a perfect one. And I'll be back soon with... I'm not sure what's coming next. We'll see. But I'll certainly be back soon.